Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Wow, this is a much requested video, and people want me to read on Dave Grohl. And so, for some reason, the Wizards Tarot wanted to come out. I thought I was going to do the Romantic Tarot or predictions, but the Wizards Tarot really wanted to do this reading. So, we'll find out soon why. So, Dave Grohl is in the news because he fathered a child outside of marriage. Now, who's Dave Grohl? Dave Grohl is an American musician, and he founded the rock band Foo Fighters. Before that, he was the drummer for Nirvana. So he's been around for quite a while. He was born in 1969, so he is 55 years old. It's old enough to know better. He's a Capricorn, January 14th, 1969. And I find it very interesting. And think of yourself right now. Think people that you know. Capricorns have had these last 9 months and the 10th month, or this ninth month we are in, some kind of gate or something that they're going through. So Dave's a Capricorn, and he had to announce that this baby is part of his life, this new daughter. In our family, somebody who is a Capricorn lost their sister in this 9th month. Now we think of Catherine, Princess of Wales. She has gone through cancer treatment for 9 months and just put a video out, and now she's moving on to her next chapter. So if you think of any other Capricorns, think of what they've been going through about in this last month, right from late August to through September. And I'm wondering if somebody out there who with astrology can let us know what's going on with Capricorn people, that they seem to be walking through some kind of gateway, whether it's good or bad, but a new start. So, for example, the person who's a Capricorn that I know that lost their sister, well, now they're going through a new start of their life without their sister. Dave Grohl he has a new baby. Catherine is now going on to a new start post-cancer. And I'm just kind of fascinated by that. Anyways, I digress. Dave Grohl, so I'm going to just read you this. I'm going to read exactly what it says. In 1994, Grohl married Jennifer Lee Youngblood, a photographer. They separated in 1996 and divorced in 1997 because Grohl admitted to infidelity. After divorcing Youngblood, he dated a snowboarder, Tina Beisch, for a couple of years, and Beisch ended the relationship after discovering his infidelity. They were not married. On August 2nd, 2003, he married Jordan Blum. They had met at the Whiskey Bar in West Hollywood, California. They reside in Los Angeles. They have 3 daughters born in 06, 09, and 14, so they're still quite young. On September 10th, Grohl announced on Instagram that he committed infidelity and fathered a 4th daughter outside his marriage. Now, I wouldn't mind sitting down with Jordan Blum, his current wife, and asking him why she thought she was so different, that he wouldn't cheat on her. And since they've announced the baby's been born, a couple of other girls have come forward and say, oh yeah, I was cheating with him too. I think one's a porn star. I think they've all they've all started coming out of the woodwork. But yeah, I'd like to ask her, what made you think that you were the magic one? That a tiger doesn't change their spots or stripes. Tigers don't have stripes. Leopards have spots. Tigers have stripes. A tiger doesn't change its stripe. So I want to find out what's going on. Now, I did a reading after Will Smith did the slap at the Oscars there, what was to come of Will Smith. And boy, he was losing a bunch of contracts and it was going to take him a lot of years to recover. And all of that came true. So I don't have to ask the cards if this is true or not. He's admitted to it. I'm asking the cards, what's the fallout going to be because of this? And he's got such a big mouth politically, and he's just not my impression of him, of reading his energy, and again, it's just my opinion, my energy read, he's not a very nice person at all. He's not a nice person at all. He's not very trustworthy, let's put it that way. So the wizards want to come out and tell us what's going to happen. He's got a book coming out in October. What's going to happen to that book? What's going to happen to the Foo Fighters? Is he going to be, what's going on? What's going on? Are his fan base going to say, well, yeah, that's who he always was. Why is anyone surprised? Are they going to boycott him, or what's going on? What's going on? So what is the projection for Dave Grohl? What is the projection for Dave Grohl and his wife and his business and his book and his albums and his band? All right. The Hermit. Well, I think he might go into a cave, and I think he's going to kind of disappear for a while. I think he's definitely going to climb that mountain, go into a cave, and let the storm settle. King of Wands in reverse. That's somebody who's really not happy with him. Four of Cups, he's like, wow, what did I do? Actually, this is interesting because now he has 4 daughters. So there's the 3, and the 4th one is coming out of the ethers, shocking everybody. And he's like, look at that. That could even be him. What have I done? What is wrong with me? And look at, interestingly, all the books here. I wonder if there's going to be no interest in the book that he's written. Just people thinking it's probably full of lies. Like, did you mention that you had a pregnant mama? Ace of Swords upright, and 3 of Cups in reverse. That's the infidelity card. 3 of Cups upright. Now, when we're talking about love or relationships, 3 of Cups upright absolutely can be 3 friends having a great time, celebrating at work, whatever. But when we're asking about love and infidelity, the 3 of Cups tells me there's a third person who wants to enter the relationship. When it's in reverse, that person has entered the relationship. So there is infidelity going on. The 3 of Swords upright is you hear about the infidelity. 3 of Swords in reverse is you start to heal from the infidelity. So those are how I read infidelity. And look at that. There it is. There's the Sword card, and which is truth, which is yes, which is new ideas. This could even be the announcement on Instagram about the infidelity. I think with the way he's looking with his head in his hands there, now he's wondering if he shouldn't have been truthful about it, to tell you the truth. Now, who's this King of Wands in reverse? Oh, you know what? I'm wondering if this is the baby mama's lawyer bullied him into telling the truth. And it's like, well, if you don't, it's going to be worse. I think he was bullied into telling the truth. I honestly do. I think he was bullied into telling the truth. He wouldn't have come out with the truth on his own. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, he had to give lots of money for that. I think that's the lawyer or the representative of the baby, because obviously the mother of the baby is going to want compensation to raise that baby, and here's the money offer. There might have been a hush money offer. There could have been a hush money offer. This is obviously the money offer. Two of Cups in reverse. He's really worried that his marriage is over. Definitely. He has huge regrets. Like I just can't stop thinking that's him sitting there going, what have I done? Like, I mean, at what age do you grow up and you grow out of all of that? Rock star. I'm sorry. I don't get it. I'm older than 55 and I don't know. I honestly don't get it. Well, sure, we all make mistakes when we're younger. We all have regrets when we're younger. But what age do you not learn from your lessons? He's really worried his marriage is over. It might be over because we've asked about the future here. Wow, the moon in reverse on top of the Ace of Swords upright. We're going to hear more truth. There's definitely some truths, more truths are going to come out. More and more and more. We're going to hear actually, this is going to snowball. This is actually going to snowball. This is the tip of the iceberg. Wow, the Lovers in reverse. I think his marriage is over. I mean, come on. How would it be able to survive? I think the Lovers in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse. I think his marriage is over. I think it's because we're asking what is happening, and even look at the moon here, the two towers. I think the marriage is over. Wow, the Emperor in reverse. He's going to lose a lot of status. He is going to lose a lot of status. This is a tumble. This is a big tumble. People aren't going to believe him anymore. He's fallen off his throne. Wow. This is actually, this is going to cost him in respect, in leadership. It's going to cost him his marriage. And it's going to cost him a pile of money too with this Ace of Pentacles. Now he's going to go through a divorce. Now he's the third richest drummer in the world. And he's behind Phil Collins and Ringo Starr. He has a net worth of, according to Wikipedia, of 260 million. So even if he has to give half of that to his wife, and even if he has to give 10% of that to his new baby, I mean, boo-hoo, right? He still is left with a big chunk of change. But it is definitely going to hurt. Wow, Seven of Cups in reverse. He's going to send out some PR stuff that's a bunch of gaslighting. Well, even just, on Instagram, the apologizing. But he's going to try and baffle us with bullshit. Might have to edit that out. This is definitely going to be some gaslighting that we're going to get the big, crocodile tears and I'm going into rehab for sexual addiction or whatever, right? Whatever it is. We just have to remember it's bring your shovel because none of it's true. He is only doing it to save his reputation. Now, interestingly enough, the Fool, he's going to want to ask for a fresh start and everybody please, give us privacy. In other words, don't let any more stories come out about me. I think we're going to hear some stories about him being a bully. I think we're going to hear stories about him pushing people around. I think we're going to hear some really nasty stories about him. I think now that door has been opened. I think we're going to hear a lot. We're going to hear some of it. We can't believe all of it because the Seven of Cups is in reverse here. So we can't believe all of it, but a lot of it will be gaslighting that, he had an addiction or whatever, and he's going to rehab and he just wants a fresh start with the Fool here. The Queen of Wands in reverse. I think his wife is going to take him for everything. Ace of Cups. the Hierophant in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles, and the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, I think we might hear that he has some kind of drinking problem or addiction problem here. I think his wife is going to be very nasty over this. Interesting, we don't have too much about his children yet, but they, like I said, they're still quite young. I mean, the oldest one is only 18 right now, and the youngest one is 10. So, I mean, like they're old enough to know what's going on, but they're still, need their dad, right? There still will be alimony and whatnot. I think his wife is really going to take him to the cleaners, and they're going to have to come to some kind of agreement here. And I think they will. I think it'll be divided very, very fairly. I think that there will be. I think more women than men will have sympathy for him, which is really weird. You think more of the men would be like, yeah, okay, buddy, good one. Not all men, of course. But this is interesting because this is a female hand. And I'm wondering if, his female fans will be like, well, some groupies are really, really kind of nut bars that way and like, me next, me next. I think we're going to see something come up. 10 of Cups in reverse. This family's done. This family is absolutely done. Knight of Pentacles. I think 5 of Cups in reverse and the Sun in reverse. And I think rightfully so. I think we aren't going to know what's going on with the children. It's right. It's not their story. I think it's going to be. I think this story might. I think the story might drag out a little bit, to tell you the truth. I think right now he's in damage control, and I'm not seeing a lot of loss of money. I'm really not. I mean, the money that we do have is upright. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is slow and steady, wins the race. We got the Ace of Pentacles, so I'm thinking that's what he has to pay out. But I'm not getting like the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, which is a huge legacy loss, a huge amount of money lost. The 9 of Pentacles. We aren't getting the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, which means, losing his ability to make money. I think he's going to go dark. I think he's going to go quiet. I think he's going to go dark. I think there will be a plea for our privacy. I think more stuff is going to come out about him, but I'm not seeing any kind of economic devastation. I'm really not. He might get himself into trouble. I didn't see anything of that he has ever been in any kind of rehab or anything, but this might push him over the edge. He might try and drink away his problems. The King of Cups in reverse is my alcoholic card, and it's in reverse here. And 10 of Cups in reverse is the end of a family. So this might we might see articles about him, out drunk, or they might catch him like at a bar or something, out drunk or something, and that might drive him further deeper into solitaire. I think he is just going to go dark. I honestly do. I think, I'm pretty sure his wife is going to divorce him. And based on these cards, based on the energies right now, the projection is the end of his family, the end of his marriage. Based on this projection, I'm almost getting the feeling he's just going to give her everything that she wants. He's not going to fight it. I think that's where we have the Ace of Cups here with the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Hierophant and the Six of Pentacles. I think he's just going to say, what do you want? I don't want to drag this through the courts. I don't want to hurt our children. What do you want? And then just write the check. I think he's like I said, even if he gives her half, he still has $130 million. Plus, he's going to get more and more and more royalties, or he can go on tour and, I don't think he's worried about being destitute or broke. I don't think he's worried about bringing out another album or anything like that. He's not. He's just slow and steady. He wants to just get through all of this. He'll get through a lot of this with alcohol or nose whatever he is. But I didn't see any indications that, and he could have. I'm not a Dave Grohl fan, so I don't. I'm sure I've heard a Foo Fighters song, but I couldn't tell you that was the Foo Fighters. I don't know. Like I listen to the radio, so I'm probably like, oh yeah, I know what that song is. I couldn't tell you though I couldn't name you right now one song that they play. So I think he's just going to go and lick his wounds. Go and lick his wounds. I think that's all he is. Eight of Wands. He may like go to a hideaway somewhere, like on an island or something like that, or go somewhere where he's not recognized. He might do that. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, that's what he's feeling. Five of Wands and the 10 of Wands in reverse. And the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I think he's going to go drown his sorrows with alcohol. I got the Nine of Cups in reverse, which is drinking too much, possibly at a party, and the King of Cups in reverse, which is the alcoholic. So I think he might be leaning a lot on drink or some kind of other substance that drowns your sorrows. I think he's going to go away quietly. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. We're not getting a tower moment. We're not getting, devastation. We're not getting Eight of Pentacles in reverse saying that, he'll never work again in this town kind of thing. We aren't getting any of that. The first card we got is the Hermit. He's going to go, and we have the Sun in reverse. I think he's going to go into hiding and let this blow over. And he's going to give his wife whatever she wants. Just write a check. He doesn't want to fight. He knows he's screwed up. And I think that divorce will happen quietly and quickly and quietly. And he just wants to let this blow over, basically. Yeah, he might go somewhere where he's not recognized, like maybe a small island in the Caribbean. I'm getting that, or like a Thailand. I'm seeing like tropical area. I know he lives in California and it has palm trees, but I'm getting tropical, not desert palm kind of stuff. So I'm getting that he's going to go somewhere, where he can maybe go kick rocks or something and nobody knows who he is or recognizes him. I think that's what he's going to do. Oh, look at that. The clock agrees with me. All right. So there we go. So I imagine there's not much more to say about this story. We'll check back in a year or so. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to all the new subscribers, old subscribers. Subscribers have supported this channel all this time. I appreciate each and every one of you is just as valuable and appreciated as the other. Thank you for joining me today. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.